So I've been looking through the comments on my How to Start Cosplaying video, and I've been noticing a trend. Questions that I see over and over again are, but Mango, what if I'm too something to cosplay? What if I'm too fat? What if I'm too black, too old, too tall, too plain? Well, I just wanted to say thank you because even after 7 years of cosplaying, I didn't know that you aren't allowed to cosplay unless you are a 90-pound, 4'7", 16-year-old Claytisne Asian girl. Pack up your wigs and circle lenses, everybody. Looks like we've got to go home. I did not know that dressing up as fictional characters was a hobby only open to a select demographic who possess certain physical characteristics that they gained from what is truly a genetic lottery. And to think that all this time I've been cosplaying characters who are tiny Asian girls when I am not, in fact, a tiny Asian girl. I've cosplayed aliens when I am actually from Earth. I've cosplayed a character who has a beak for a nose, and while I do have a big nose, it is a nose and not a beak. My God, I've cosplayed magical girls when I do not actually have the ability to perform magic. I can see you now on the other side of your computer screen, nodding sadly as I slowly come to terms with this tragic realization. Yes, Mango, it's true, you lament. You can only cosplay fictional characters who look exactly like you. And at last, I've seen the light. How could I not have realized this sooner? Oh, because it's not true. If we were only allowed to cosplay characters whom we look exactly like, there would be about 5 people on this planet who can actually cosplay. These are fictional characters who do not actually exist, so you can interpret them however you want. Let me stress this again. These are fictional characters who are not real. There is no right way to dress up as them. Now, it does say here in the cosplay rulebook, oh wait, that doesn't exist either. There are no rules of cosplay. In fact, I think the only rule of cosplay is that if you want to cosplay, you can cosplay. Let me try giving this a Dr. Seuss spin to see if that'll help get the message across. You cannot cosplay, so you say. Try it, and you may. Try it and you may, I say. You can cosplay if you're tall. You can cosplay if you're small. And you can cosplay if you're big, or athletic, or a twig. And if you're black or if you're white, you can cosplay and do it right. So you can cosplay as a guy. You can cosplay if you're shy. And you can cosplay at any age. Remember, it's an open stage. You can cosplay just for fun. Say, you can cosplay anyone. So if you want to cosplay now, you can do it. But first, please take this vow. I vow to never let anyone tell me that I can't cosplay. I will cosplay whatever character I want regardless of my appearance, and I will rock that costume. And I'll remember to love my body because it's never done anything to hurt me. It is just a body, and I will treat it with respect. But most importantly of all, I will spread the message that anyone can cosplay. It's a hobby for everybody, and no one should ever be afraid to do it. So next time you're feeling scared or anxious about cosplay, remember that you're not alone. Lots of us get nervous about it for a variety of reasons, but never let that stop you from participating. Cosplay is for people of every size, gender, race, age, and so on. Never forget that. So put on your costume and go have a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe for more cosplay videos, and as always, happy cosplaying.